welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm actually just filming a quick video for you guys. I had another video that I was gonna post up for you guys, but I didn't get to the chance to like finish editing it because I want to make it like really good with like all the little details and stuff. So I was like, let me just come on here and record a quick video for you guys because lately I've been feeling like a lot of people have a lot to say, you know? So I wanted to just come on here and chat with you guys, talk to you guys, and just kind of put a lot of those rumors to rest. So yeah, guys, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Blanca Yvette, and I do post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I also have a vlog channel that I will link down below for you guys. So yeah, if you guys are not new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button before you guys leave, and if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm like out of breath. I literally ran to my car, and I have long hair, guys. Look at my hair. Ah! Well, I have to like blend in a couple of those little pieces, but I got some new extensions in from INH, and I'm just like totally living for the long hair. I was like, why did I even cut my hair? But to be honest with you guys, I would not have been this light with my dark hair because I had so much black in it. So now the goal is just to like grow out my hair. My hair has been growing pretty fast. My hair is right here. It's been growing really fast, so I'm hoping that by next year my hair will be like at a really nice like length and stuff. So yeah, I went on Instagram and I showed you guys and I told you guys that I had actually seen a video of this girl named Lauren. I'll link her video down below, and she did a video of like basically her followers criticizing her and giving you like constructive criticism or how they feel about you. It's very much like an assumptions video, but you basically let people go in on you and not cut out anything. I feel like we're very picky and choosy with what we decide to talk about here on the internet. So I wanted to just share with things, I guess, that I normally don't talk about or that I don't address or anything like that, just to chat with you guys and talk to you guys about certain things that I've seen even myself on the internet or you guys have seen on the internet, because I actually get a lot of tweets from people where they'll be like, I don't understand why people like hate on Yvette so much, or I don't understand why people think this about her or this and that and this and that. And sometimes I'm like, I don't even know why people think these things. So it's nice to know what people are thinking and I guess where these assumptions are coming from. So I asked you guys to just send over what you guys think or have heard or even seen on the internet about me, and then I will clear the air and let you guys know how I feel about those things, you know? So if I'm touching my hair as well, like, sorry, it's new to me right now that I have long hair, so nobody judge me, okay? I'm like out of breath. Okay, so I'm gonna go on Instagram. I actually just got the new iPhone 2, guys. I'm so excited. I got the white one with the silver just because the gold wasn't a pink anymore, like a rosy gold. So I was like, let me just get the white. I'll let you guys know. I just got it today, but I'll let you guys know how I love it, how it takes pictures, all that good stuff. But let me go to my questions. So, okay, the first question that we are going to come on here, okay? So I'm gonna read them as I go, and that's just kind of how we're gonna flow, okay? You make Yvette's mom, so Yvette's my older sister. You make Yvette's mom feel like the outcast of all. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. That should be another one. I don't know how to read or write. You make Yvette's mom feel the outcast all the time. Okay, so see, it's not me, it's her. Like the outcast all the time. You don't treat her like a sister like you do Viv. So a little backstory of my family, because I've never actually talked to you guys about my family, and maybe that's kind of what's missing in my life. Like I've always been very open with you guys and I share everything, but I do only share what I want to share, you know? And I've never shared with you guys like my upbringing, like my family, and like how we are as siblings. And all you guys know is that I love my family and that I would do anything for them. But we, you know, we're a very close-knit family for a lot of reasons and a lot of things that have happened in our lives. You know, I grew up very like in a rough, you know, neighborhood. Like I didn't grow up with like money and stuff. Like my life didn't change, you know, to where it's at now for maybe like 3-4 years ago, you know what I mean? Like really where I'm like, okay, like I'm good. But the relationship that I share with my sisters, the reason why you guys see Viv a lot and not my sister Mari. So Mari is Yvette's mom. I am very close to both of my sisters. They're everything to me. I love them dearly. I would do absolutely anything for both of them. My sister Mari, which is Evette's mom, she got married when she was 17 years old. So she got married at 17. I was a baby. I was like 4. Like, I was a little baby, you know what I mean? So I didn't grow up with my sister the way that I did with Viv, you know? Like, I always saw her as a sister and loved her, and like I said, like, I have communication. Like, my sister Mari was always very motherly to me, where I love them for something different, you know? Like, my sister Viv, like, she's like the one that, like, we're always fun and like going out and doing stuff. But my sister Mari, my older sister, she's the one that I confide in, like, since I was young. Like, she was always the one that if I felt like there was a problem, like, I knew that she would never judge me. Like, I knew that I could count on her. I knew that she would listen to me and like accept me for me. And, you know, like, that was the sisterly bond that I had with her. But unfortunately, she was married, you know, like, at a really young age. She started her family at a really young age. Like, I was super young. So my sister Viv was at home still with me. She was single. You know, we were partying together, we were traveling together. So yeah, you guys are gonna see that a lot more. And on top of that, my sister Viv, she doesn't care about me posting her on social media. She's actually pretty down with it. She's like, yeah, let's do a TikTok together. Yeah, like, let's do a video. Like, she's pretty open about it. Open about it now. Before, she wasn't so much about it. My older sister, which probably is watching my video. Hi, sister, I love you. My older sister, she never really likes to be on camera, you know? Like, I'm actually surprised that she lets Yvette post her. But my sister does not like to be on camera, and she actually hates when like people come after me and like people are like talking about me. Like, she'll check up on me and she'll tell me like ay, like, como es la gente, you know? Like, she tells me certain things like that, and I feel like herself, I feel like if she was to ever see anything about her on the internet, or like even about when she sees stuff about Yvette, like, she doesn't like it. She just doesn't like that vibe. And I'm gonna respect who wants to be on camera, you know what I mean? Not everybody's comfortable being on here, and I feel like I get that a lot, that like I don't like my sister, my older sister, because I don't post her. But guys, like, this is a prime example of literally don't believe everything you see on the internet. Like, don't make your own assumptions. Like, you know, people live their lives and they only put out on the internet what they want you guys to see, and that's it. You know, I feel like it sucks because we do give room to speculate, you know, to like make your own assumption, like, oh, well, she has to be like this, or this has to be the reason why. But I love my sister. Like, I love both of them equally, and they're like, I would not be anything without both of them, you know what I mean? Like, they both are amazing. So yeah, I do not make her feel like the outcast. Like, she knows that I love. So the next one, you never do house tours when you move because you don't want people to copy your style. There's nothing very special about my style. I get everything from Pinterest as far as like home ideas. I get bits and pieces from just a bunch of inspiration from Pinterest. If you guys don't follow me on Pinterest, you guys follow me. It's Evettexo. I post like all my ideas on there. Even when like I'm doing parties, planning, stuff like that, that's where I get most of my inspo from. And then from there, I get bits and pieces to create it, to make it like my own. But no, that's not the reason. Honestly, I used to do house tours, like the previous houses that I've had, even my apartment tour, my house tour for the first house. I had house tours for all of those. The reason we didn't do a house tour at the house that we actually bought, which was our last house, was because of everything that was happening on the internet. And I know that people still don't get it and people don't understand. And I feel like I can continue to keep telling you guys what was happening, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like people always make their own assumptions, and now it's gotten to the point where I feel like people don't even believe me anymore. Like, you know, I did see on the internet that people said that I lied about the whole situation that happened and that it wasn't true and stuff, and it hurts my feelings sometimes when I see stuff like that like people don't take my word for things anymore, because somebody else that doesn't even know me will be like, well, I heard that da 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 da. Like, you guys rather believe a stranger behind the internet than like me myself telling you guys something. And that's where it sucks, where I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm sitting here pouring my whole ass feelings to you guys sometimes, and you guys still don't believe me, you know what I mean? And I really have thought about like making a video of the real reason why we moved, as far as like what actually happened, but I still doubt myself, because I'm like, for what? You know, like, why am I gonna sit here and share it with you guys when like the next day people are gonna be talking about the fact that I lied. Like it was a lie, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like I don't even bother like with those things anymore, because no matter what, people are always going to think whatever they want to think. But the whole house tour thing situation was honestly just for my own safety, because I really did feel unsafe. I feel like people don't understand the extent of the harassment that I was experiencing in my own home. You know, people were outside my house, people were taking pictures of me, people were literally stalking me, people were like threatening me. I was pregnant with Camila, and people were telling me that they wanted to punch Camila out of me, and that my baby deserved to die because I was a horrible mother. And Max was little at the time, and that, you know, that they were going to call CPS on me because I was a horrible mom, and that I didn't deserve him, and that he was an ugly little baby, and that, like, horrible stuff, guys. Like, and I would get these messages every day. Like there was this one incident where Ulises went to go get me hot Cheetos, and he went home, like he went to go get me hot Cheetos, and then he came back, and when he got home I got a message, and then somebody said, "I hope you enjoyed your bag of hot Cheetos." Like, how did they even know that? You know, it was like those things that I'm like, first of all, how did you even know that my husband went to go get me chips? You know what I mean? Or like, I would go out to a restaurant, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I hope your chicken Alfredo was amazing." You know, like, I was like, I felt so paranoid, guys, that I felt like I was going fucking crazy. Like, that point of my life was probably one of like the lowest points I have ever been at in my life. And I genuinely felt like somebody wanted to fucking like people wanted me dead. Like, that's how scary it was, you know? And I feel like people don't know because they didn't live it with me, but I had security cameras all over my house. I didn't even go outside to get my own mail. Like, that's how scared I was. I was never alone. I always needed somebody with me. I was scared every day, because I tell you guys, I'm miedosa as fuck. Like, I don't like people bullying me on the internet and telling me that they want to fucking kill me, and let alone me being pregnant and threatening my kids. Like, it was bad, you know? And it's bad, and sometimes I sit here and I question, I'm like, damn, why do people like hate me so much? Like, what have I done? Like, what did I do to you personally? Or personally, like did I personally hurt you to make you want, like, to wish bad on me? You know, like, those are the things that I don't get, and I feel like that's the real reason, you know? So I've done a lot of growing, and a lot of like just self evaluation of my life and how I feel. I feel like the sun's like stupid. Just focus on the positive things. And this is why when with our new house purchase, we wanted to make sure that you guys were involved in every single little detail, because I wanted to gain some of that like back, you know, that feeling of knowing that I am in control of my own life, and that's it. Like, I'm the only person that has that control, and nothing and nobody is going to take that away from me, and nobody's gonna like make me feel like those things are not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, every accomplishment is something that feels good for me, and I don't want anybody to take those feelings away, you know? Which I feel like back in my past, like with that, I didn't even enjoy, like, you know, that home purchase and all that stuff, because I was so worried about all this other stupid shit going on. But now I'm just like, whatever, like, let it be, you know what I mean? Like, we're happy and we're in a good place, and it's obviously making people mad for a reason, you know? Okay, so next one is, you support your family financially. I actually don't support my it says extended. I don't support my extended family financially or anything, but they know if they need anything, like, I'm here. Like, if they need something, I'm there for them. I obviously do help out like my parents. They're probably the only ones that I do take care of, because they're retired and they don't have jobs or anything like that. So they're the ones that are like my priority. But as far as like my siblings and stuff, I mean, they all work. They, you know, none of them are like struggling or anything to the point of like they need me. But if any of them were ever like at the point of like feeling like they need somebody there, like, I am they know that they can count on me. Like, they know, you know what I mean? But no, I do not support them financially. Like I said, the only people that I do take care of, like, as far as like making sure that they're okay, it's my mom and my dad. So the other one is the part where you're in your car and you hear something so fake. Oh my god. I actually feel like my video of the ghost story, it did really well. Like, a lot of you guys were very interested, and guys, I would never fake something like that. Like, I would never talk about like scary shit. Like I even said in the video that I didn't think it was so much a ghost but more like bad energy, but I would never fuck with that vibe. Like I am somebody who's very actually spiritual, and she, like I said she, like I'm a third person. And I like really believe in, you know, like my spirit guides and like people watching and my angels and stuff like that. So it's like I would never attract negative energy that is not in my home. Like everything that happened genuinely happened. For those of you guys who are waiting for the footage of the crib footage, I have to find it on my Nanit. I haven't used my Nanit since that situation happened, so I have to like obviously go all the way back to March to find it in my Nanit, and I just haven't done it. But it's not because I lied about it, it's genuinely because I just haven't like looked for it, and I'm kind of scared to even go look for it because like I said, I don't like even making the video was like to me, because I was so scared, like, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I know that a lot of you guys were actually interested. It wasn't even for my views. Like I don't care about like doing shit for views, guys. Like that's not something that like I do. Like you guys see like my videos, like my fashion videos and stuff, like I do videos that I love, that I like to bring out. If I didn't, like I would not be posting videos that are getting me 40,000 views, you know what I mean? Like I post because it's what I like to post, and I wanted to share a story time with you guys. It's definitely not fake at all, like at all. Like that, those things were really happening to us, and it's creepy as fuck. But no, I didn't. I feel like it irks me when people think that I lie about shit. Like I'm so fucking open with you guys. You got a lot of hate on the Ellen video because people are so annoyed of you. Yeah, I feel like I did get a lot of backlash for the video with Ellen. I get a lot of backlash all the time, honestly. I still don't know why. I know people think that like I'm like super creída and presumida and that I'm this and I'm that, you know. But the Alan video, I already knew that I was going to get a lot of backlash. Old me would have not even done it. Like when Alan reached out and he was like, hey, like I want to bring you on, like old me that would have cared about what people thought about me would have been like, hell no, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where people are gonna drag me. But I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, let's do it. I was like, let's go. I was like, I'm down. Like I can't continue to be scared of what people are gonna think of me. Like I'm gonna just keep going and keep doing what I'm doing, and at the end of the day, like I'm happy, and the people who are talking shit clearly aren't. So yeah, I mean, I did get a lot of hate. People are always like assuming and talking shit about me, and it's nothing new. Like I'm so used to everything that I hear, like you know, like that TikTok that says like try to hurt my feelings. Like nothing really hurts my feelings anymore, because when I tell you I've heard it all, I've heard it all. Like down to my kids, down to my parents, down to me, my relationship, my husband, like how I am as a person. Like I've heard it all, like everything. That nothing surprises me anymore, you know. Like I used to be so scared, like, oh my god, people are gonna talk about me, people are gonna say this, people are gonna say that. Like I've already gone through everything, and I'm still here holding strong, that I'm like, pues yeah, another fucking story, you know. Like ya que, like what am I supposed to do about it? The ghost video you made is for clout. Yeah, okay, so a lot of people were saying that the video was fake. It was not fake. I guarantee you it was not fake. Oh, this person said, I'll never hurt your feelings, you're too kind. Thank you. I actually got a lot of positive ones. Like I'm gonna read those after so we can put some positivity into this video. Will you ever address what happened to your book, or will you actually finish it? So everybody asking about my book that I was so excited to share with you guys. My book is actually finished. It's been finished for almost 2 years now, and it is sitting very pretty on my counter in my room. It is in a hard drive, and these are conversations that I've actually had with my manager a lot of times about me wanting to actually publish it, and I feel like I haven't published it because this book was an all book. It was literally me sharing my hardest times in my life, like not social media. Like this has nothing to do with like fake people and like social media. This is talking about like my childhood trauma, like my upbringing, my mom and my dad and them, and a lot of things that are very, very, very hard for me to talk about. So I feel like I was really excited to share this book with you guys, and then my life kind of just shifted, you know, where things went from a lot of support to a lot of judgment, and I think I just wasn't ready. Like, and I feel like I'm still not ready, and I feel like I'm not ignoring it, you know, like I'm not trying to like be a bitch about it and be like, oh, like I don't want to tell you guys, like, or let me just pretend like I never talked about this book. It's just genuinely I wasn't sure. And like I said, me and my manager have had very many conversations about when I want to publish this and if it is something that I still want to do. And a lot of money was invested into creating this book for you guys to make sure that it was nice. I just feel like one day, like hopefully, like it'll come out one day maybe. I don't know if you guys are still interested. I haven't figured it out, guys. Like there's a lot of things in my life that I'm still obviously working on, but I want to make sure that the time is right when I decide to share those things with you guys, you know? And I hope that you guys can obviously respect that. You want to be Kim Kardashian so bad. Ugh. Honestly, it's getting so fucking old. Like it's so that comment is getting so old. Like, you know, before when I first started, I'm gonna share a little story with you guys. When I first started on social media and people would tell me like, oh my god, you look like Kim, like I actually used to get very, very like excited. Like I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like, oh my god, like you guys think that I'm as pretty as the fucking like most beautiful woman in the entire planet, you know, because I do genuinely feel like Kim Kardashian is a beautiful woman. Me hyping myself up. But I used to get like, I used to be very flattered. Like, it's like, oh, like, you think I look like Kim? Thank you, you know? Like, and it's crazy because even before I went on social media and I used to work at the bank, I used to have like always like my long black hair and I used to curl it. And this was like around the time that like Kim was going through like her blazer phase. So obviously like I used to work at the bank, so I had to wear blazers. I used to get Mexican customers all the time and they'd be like, oye, como que tú te pareces a una de las Kardashians, you know? Like I used to get comments like that all the time, you know? Even my sister, like she tells me all the time, like, dude, like you like low-key look like Kim, you know? So I would hear it a lot. Like honestly, like I would hear it a lot. Like it wasn't something that was new or anything. But I do not wake up in the morning like I think I want to be Kim today. Like I feel like people have gotten to this point where they think I'm obsessed with wanting to look like Kim Kardashian, that they think that I go somewhere and be like, make me look like Kim, you know? Like I don't think I've ever even showed Kim Kardashian as an example for like my lips in general. Like I have never gone to a plastic surgeon and been like, can you make my face look like this? Like I was born with this face. I just wasn't born with big lips. Like I did not change anything. Like I have not changed my eyes. I have not changed my eyebrows. Like my nose is mine. Like people who think that my nose is fake, like, and say that I have a scar, like no, this is my nose. I was born with it. I actually don't know whose nose I have. I don't know if I have my mom's or my dad's. I think I have my mom's, but I think as you get older, like it grows. So I think my mom has a bigger nose now. But I do not. I contour the shit out of my nose. Like my nose is actually not that small. Like I have a pretty big nose, but I just contour the shit out of it. But no, like I am not obsessed with Kim. Like she's amazing. She's a beautiful woman. Like I appreciate the compliments. I take it as a compliment when people tell me that I look like her. But I do not wake up in the morning praising her. I do not have a shrine in my room like wanting to look like Kim, you know? Like I feel like it's just gotten so old. Like I don't even know what to do anymore. Like I literally, you know what's crazy? I was having this conversation with, I think it was with Yasmin. And I was telling her, I was like, I feel like I just need to change my hair color. I was like, I'm so over it. Like I was telling Yasmin, I was like, I'm so fucking over it. People telling me that I want to be Kim. I was like, what do I do? I was like, I fucking went and dissolved my fillers, see if that would make a difference. Like, I literally have been trying to do the opposite of wanting to be, of you guys thinking that I want to be Kim, to like stop getting those messages, you know? Like, I told her, I was like, should I go dye my hair like hot pink or something? Like, should I go dye my hair like orange? Like, what do I do? You know? And then she's like, you're stupid. She's like, just fucking let people like, you know, say what they say. And I'm like, I just genuinely, like y'all really think that I'm fucking obsessed with Kim Kardashian, huh? Like you guys think that I genuinely look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm Kim Kardashian West. Like no, like you guys are the ones that are always fucking messaging me shit like you look like Kim, you look like Kim, you look like Kim. Like stop it. Like I don't want to like get that, you know what I mean? Like I don't, like that's not like my vibe. Like I don't care for it. Like I don't care for you guys to tell me that I want to, like I'm Kim. Like I'm not like, oh, like no, like I don't even know how to answer this question, to be honest with you guys. I didn't even drink water. I don't even know how to answer this question for you guys, because there's no other way to say that there has been nothing that I've done to look like Kim. If I give you guys Kim Kardashian vibes, I mean, so does half of the fucking internet. Like, we all look the same, you know what I mean? Like all fucking influencers look the same. We all go to the same fucking plastic surgeons. We all have black hair. We all dress the same. We all fucking promote Fashion Nova. Like You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. The Kardashians are trendsetters. They start trends, you know? So they, you know, they start trends. We follow them, you know, because they're the trendsetters of the fucking world, you know? Like, not the world, but like the United States, you know, everybody praises the Kardashians and their style. And it just happens to be that I'm a Latina girl that has black hair, tan skin, and decided to get her lips done. And now I want to be Kim K. You know, like, I promise you guys, like, I love her, don't get me wrong. Like, I also love Kobe Bryant. Like, I love J-Lo. You know, like, there's a lot of celebrities that I look up to. And Kim Kardashian, if anything, like, I feel like Kylie's style and vibe is a little bit more like, you know, like, oh, she's, you know, I don't even know how to answer that. But no, guys, for those of you guys who want me to, I know, I'm pretty sure after this video, people are going to even be more like about it, like, oh my god, Kim, you know, she wants to be Kim so bad. But like I said, I've heard it all. You don't take care of your kids. I definitely take care of my kids, and I'm pretty sure that they are very well taken care of and they are fine, and they know that they have their mom here, and I work my ass off to make sure that I give them everything that they could possibly want in life, not just materialistic, but in life. Like, they get love, affection. Then those two babies are my life. And I would fucking take a bullet for those kids. Like, they are everything to me. Everything. Like, everything, every struggle, every single fucking thing I've ever gone through in my life, I look at them and I feel blessed. Like, there's nothing in the world that I look at more than them and think, like, damn. Like, I have been blessed by God with the greatest gift of all, and it was to become a mother. And I couldn't be any more thankful, honestly. You judge people without knowing them. I actually don't judge people enough. I don't judge them enough. I'm fucking stupid. I trust everybody. I share everybody. I share my life with everybody. I meet people and I automatically want to welcome them into my life and give them everything and share all of my life struggles and bless them with my presence. And I'm just kidding. But no, I don't judge people enough. I feel like I need to be a little bit more not judgmental, obviously, but I feel like I need to be a little bit more careful when I meet people and how easy I let them into my life. That's for sure. So no, I actually don't judge people when I first see them. I have another one. It says, que eres bien creída. You know, I feel like that one, the creída part, I've been getting a lot recently. Like, a lot. I see it everywhere. That, like, I think I'm better than everybody else. I'm super creída. That I think that my shit don't stink. That, I mean, I see it a lot. You know, I see a lot of people always talking about how I genuinely feel like I'm better than people, you know? Like I said, I don't ever think that I'm better than anybody else. And I have people around me who still work normal jobs, 9 to 5s. I worked a hardworking job. I know that it's hard to believe because, you know, you guys have known me for like 5 years now, but I've been working since I was 14 years old, 15 years old. I've never stopped. I've worked a lot of retail. I've worked a lot of jobs. I've busted my ass off in every single job. I've never had handouts. I was not fed with the silver spoon. Like, I was never, like, growing up, I never had the best, you know, of everything. Like, growing up, I was lucky if I was even able to get a pair of Payless shoes. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when my dad would visit and stuff, like, he would tell us that, and for a lot of you guys who always wonder why I tell you guys that my mom was a single mom and that she raised 5 children on her own, it's because my mom was a single mom. And like I said, one day, hopefully I can get into that detail of my life and stuff, of my upbringing and how my childhood was. But my mom raised 5 kids on her own, and, you know, we never had money. We always were on food stamps. Like, I hate talking about these things. So what I'm not gonna do is cry on camera over a video about me fucking sharing my feelings. But I feel like that's why I tell you guys that I don't like to talk about, like, my upbringing and stuff. But I was not like fed with a silver spoon, you know what I mean? And I fucking hate crying. Like, like, my worst thing is, like, you guys have literally seen me. I can count the times you guys have seen me fucking cry. Like, 4 times already. And I feel like I'm such a strong person that I don't like people to see me, like, at my weakness, that I beat myself up every time I fucking cry. I'm like, why am I fucking crying? Like, there's no point for me to be crying. I was a fucking child, you know? And people think that I, like, grew up rich or something. Like, oh, like, she's just living her luxurious life, you know? But no, like, growing up when I was a kid, we didn't have any money, like, at all. Like, my mom, we were, like, as poor as it gets, you know, like really, 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 really poor. And as the years went by, like, obviously, like, my mom did everything. Like, it was my mom and my older brother, like, they did everything for us. So now where I'm at the point in my life where, like I said, it just happened for me. Like, it's been maybe, like, since I quit Wells Fargo, because even when I was at working at Wells Fargo, I was making, I want to say, like, $28 or $29 an hour, which is amazing. Like, I was, like, feeling on cloud 9. I was like, oh my god, like, I'm fucking rich. Like, I'm so, like, like, I'm fucking making money, you know? And I was 22 years old. Like, I was, like, fucking balling out of control. I was like, yes. I was living paycheck to paycheck, you know? Like, Ulises was paying my credit card bills. Like, I was in debt. I had, like, fucking $20,000 in debt at that time. And I was, like, really, really struggling. And then I started saving. Like, I just started, like, flipping shit, you know? And I was like, fuck this. Like, this isn't my life. Like, this is not gonna be me, you know? Like, I'm gonna change my lifestyle and I'm gonna save. And that's why I always tell you guys that I've always been such a good saver, because I saved enough money to, like, pay all of my debt that I had from, like, so I had debt that I had accumulated when I turned 18, and then I went through, like, my rebel stage where I, like, wanted to get credit cards and stuff like that. So I had my little, like, irresponsible moment, and then I decided to save, and I became the best fucking saver in the entire world. Like, I was like, I'm gonna save. And I remember when I first got my very first $20,000 in my bank account at, like, 21 or 20 years old, I was like, I fucking did that shit. I was like, I did that, you know? And I was so proud. I was so proud of me. And I was, like, so happy that I had overcome those obstacles, you know? And then Lisa's and I got married, and we didn't want any help from anybody. Like, we didn't want them to pay, like, a lot of like, weddings, you know, you get padrinos and stuff like that for, like, your quinceañera and your weddings and stuff. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that when we got married, it was because we were going to pay for everything ourselves, and we did. And it was a big expense, you know. Our wedding was, like, you know, 25,000-30,000, I want to say, like, for everything, not including my dress and stuff. And I think I did a budget video for you guys, or maybe I thought about it and I never did it. But I you know, we were proud. We did things, and then we moved into our very first apartment, and you know, still trying to, obviously, like, you know, we were comfortable, you know, we were comfortable. Lisa's was still you know, making pretty good money, but the wedding definitely took, like, a bigger toll on us. And then that's when stuff just started taking off for us, you know, like my tours. And after the touring happened, I decided to quit my job, you know, at Wells Fargo. But this was before we got married, but I decided to quit my job at Wells Fargo, which was a big thing for me, that I was like, fuck, like, is this my life? Like, do I really want to do this? Like, what if I regret it, you know? And I was like, no, like, I have to take a chance, and I need to just make this chance to just really push myself to know that I could do anything that I possibly could, even if I struggle, like, even if it doesn't work out, even if I don't make it, even if and like I said, the dream was never to be, like, famous, you know, like, it was never to be, like, a famous influencer or, like, any of that stuff. Like, it was genuinely just because I wanted to inspire people and let them know that they could do anything, you know? So when that transition happened for me and things started picking up, I was like, okay, like, I started touring. And if you guys went to any of my seminars, you guys know that I talked a lot about, like, what inspired me and how much I loved, like, what I did. So after that, like, after I started, like, just touring, I decided to you know, get into YouTube, like, full time, because I never dedicated myself on YouTube, you know? So it was, like, a solid, like, maybe, like, 4 years of, like, content that I was like, okay, like, we're gonna do it, you know? I was still inconsistent. People would always be like, you need to post more, you need to post more. So for the past 2 years, I want to say 2-3 years is when I was like, okay, like, we're gonna really kill it here on YouTube, and you know, trying to find myself and separate myself from everybody else, and you know, seeing so much on the back end of people and on social media and what people do to rise to fame, and what they do for money and what they do for all those things. And it's like I'm opening up with you guys right now because I feel like there's a lot that happens that people don't know, and I feel like I'm always constantly being, you know, criticized or judged for the way that I live my life. And the whole creída thing, I feel like it's something that I don't understand, that I'm like, tell me how I can fix you thinking that I'm being presumida about something, because I don't get it, you know, like I don't get how it may be coming off to other people, you know, because it's coming out of like my genuine heart, like sharing like anything, any success, you know what I mean? Like, say, like I said, like if I accomplish anything, like if I meet a goal, if I buy something that I probably couldn't afford, like I know people want to know about it because I see it on social media. Like I see people on the internet, like, you know, bragging about their fancy cars and bragging about their fancy houses. Like I see it. Like, don't you guys like that shit? It gets views, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm confused. Like sometimes I get confused on what people like I hear people complain so much about like, oh, influencers are so detached from reality. Like they don't understand that like we're normal people, you know, like that the viewers are normal people and that they can't afford like these fancy things and these big houses and these big mansions and all this stuff. But then you give somebody normal content and it's boring, or you give somebody normal content and it's not good content, you know. But you post a video of your fancy house or a car tour, because I just bought myself this amazing car and it gets millions of views. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so confusing that I feel like I drive myself crazy sometimes, that I'm like, so am I myself, or do I try to fit in with social media and make sure that everybody thinks that I'm awesome? You know, like I feel like it's a constant battle. And I feel like a lot of people, I posted a video on TikTok where I was like that my anxiety was bad, you know, and then somebody commented saying that every influencer has anxiety, that everybody on Instagram, I mean on social media, has anxiety. And then I'm like, yeah, because we're so fucked up in the head with everything that we see on the internet. Like, you need to be this and you need to be that, and you're not like this person, and you wish you were that person, and you're not good enough, and you're not this and you're not that. And it's a fucked up ass like feeling to feel like you can't just be yourself or be normal, you know. And I feel like I've stayed true. Like I fucking stayed true to myself, and I've stayed true to what I believe, and I've tried to not change my content up on you guys where it's like a completely different person. Like I genuinely feel like I've tried to continue to keep that momentum of like who I am and my day-to-day life, and you know, me try to continue to still live normal and be okay, so you know, I don't lose myself in the process. But then I see people talking about how, you know, all these people are making it and they're successful and they're rich, and that this person's better than this other person and that person's better than this person, and it's just confusing, you know. And I feel like the whole creída thing, like me being creída, I feel like I've learned to just not share good things anymore. Like I've learned to just not post like my new Louis Vuitton bag, you know. Like nobody gives a fuck, you know, nobody cares. You guys are just gonna think that I'm just showing off, when in my heart I'm like, yes, I worked so hard all fucking month and I deserve this bag. Like in my heart I'm thinking like I just fucking killed, you know, this whole fucking month of work, so like let me treat myself to like a purchase, you know. And everybody else is like, oh, here comes Evettexo with her fucking Louis Vuitton bag, you know. But I just literally spilled my heart out to you guys. But I like being open with you guys. Like I said, I like talking to you guys. I like sharing my life and being open and feeling like I have, because I know that there's at least a little bit of hope in the world, like that genuinely does have a good heart and does care about people. And then there's those other people who just want people to fail and people to do bad. And I've learned my limits, you know? But as far as like us being happy with what's happening in our lives, we're going to continue to share those happy moments with you guys. Because those are moments that we're genuinely proud, you know, of. Their big accomplishments, whether people like to make them seem like they're not, because, you know, everybody wants to compare people and pin people against each other. But just know that if I can have a little message to anybody watching this video, is just be yourself. And if people accept you for you, then that's enough. You know, like, don't try to lose yourself pleasing people for somebody that you're not. You know, if people are going to love you, people are going to hate you, people are going to, you know, appreciate you, and people are not, you know. And it's just life. Like, I feel like it's just life. You win some, you lose some, you can't please everybody. And I tried so hard for my whole life to just be a good example and have people love me and look up to me. And I've put so much stress on myself that I'm like, it's impossible. Like, I'm not God, you know, like I'm not a God, you know, like I have imperfections. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. And one thing that I'm proud of is learning from every single mistake that I've ever made in my life and growing from it. And that's it. That's all I can do. And it's like, just allow people to grow, allow people to make those mistakes and learn from them. Because we're all human. And if there was a camera in your house and following you around every day, I can promise you that there would be a lot of things that people would have to say, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It wasn't supposed to be all emotional at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys.